I've been wanting to build a house for a long time now, so when my mom asked if I could build our dog an awesome dog house, of course I instantly said yes. So right after she asked me, I drew up these awesome plans. After I drew up the plans, I went to Lowe's and got all the wood. Once I got back from Lowe's, I put the tool belt on, and now it's time to start building this thing. So when I was building the floor, I didn't do a very good job of filming. So what I did was, I'll show you a picture of how floors work. I did a square with 2 joists down the center with a piece of 3/4 inch plywood over the top of it. Now I'm gonna build the walls, and I just did a single top plate and a single bottom plate, and the studs are just on 16-inch centers. It's just normal stuff. I made some blocks to hold the header, and the header is going to hold the rafters. And the rafters, the miter on them don't have to be perfect because they're going to get covered up anyway. Okay, so this thing was an absolute pain to build. So how I did it was I did this one, and then this one, and then this one. But it didn't work because this one was like about that much higher. So it was way higher, and then so if you're doing this and you only have 3 rafters or something that you can put a 4-foot level on, just do the 2 edges like that. I did like do that one and then that one, and then put the level across it and then hold it up against it. Hold this one up against it and then screw it on there. It was way easier to do it that time. Now that I got the rafters done, it's time to put the sheathing on. I just used 1/2-inch OSB and my track saw to rip it down straight. The sheathing was the fun part. Now it's time for the not so fun part, the siding and roofing. I just used some 1x6 cedar posts and overlapped them 1 inch so water couldn't get through them, and I got around 26 of these boards for this whole project. I forgot to record me cutting the ridge cap or whatever it's called, but then it's just a 45-degree miter. Hold on, 45-degree miter with the boards overlapped on it. What the heck was it? With the boards overlapped on it. So what I'm gonna do with all these scrap offcuts is do the back over here, because nobody's gonna really care or look at the back really, and then make sure it's all whatever it's called. Okay, just to make sure it doesn't leak, I put some caulk and some wood glue in here on the ridge cap. This one's a 1/2 inch smaller because it's a 1/2 inch thick, and then the other one's a full, however many that is, on the table saw right there. I'll put it on, nail it, and then it should all stick and be water resistant or proof. Now that I got the siding done, I'm gonna go and do the finish work, like the corner trim and the door casings and the little things like that. Right now I'm drilling pocket holes to make it like a picture frame for the door opening, the trim that goes around it, just so it goes like, so you can't see the like this rough edge that's on all of these. So I'm just pocket holding them together so then I can put them up in one piece. Now that I put the frame on, there's this gap in between the siding or whatever that's called and the frame that I put on. So now I'm just gonna plane this down to be however thick it needs to be to fit in that gap because it's too thick right now. Okay, so I forgot to record me putting polyurethane on it, but I put a couple coats on it and now it's time to take it outside to see if Gus likes it or not. But first, let's get rid of his old one. Okay, now it's time to take his new one outside. That's a wrap on this video about one of the coolest things I've ever made. You let me know, what am I gonna build next?